Kristin Starr, and this is day number 163 of my Song a Day project. And the song that I'm doing is Big Mistake by Natalie Imbruglia. There's no sign on the gate, and there's mud on your face. Don't you think it's time we reinvestigate the situation? Put some fruit on your plate. You've forgotten how it started. Close your eyes, think of all the bubbles of love we made, and you're down on your knees. It's too late. Oh, don't come crawling, and you lie by my face. What a big mistake. I see you falling. Got a buzz in my head, and my flowers are dead. Can't figure out a way to rectify the situation. Don't believe what you said. You've forgotten how it started. Close your eyes, think of all the bubbles of love we made, and you're down on your knees. It's too late. Oh, don't come crawling, and you lie by my face. What a big mistake. I see you falling like a sting, like a bee. Careful how you treat me. Baby, don't think I'll accept your sorry invitation. Close the door as you leave. You've forgotten how it started. Close your eyes, think of all the bubbles of love we made, and you're down on your knees. It's too late. Oh, don't come crawling, and you lie by my face. What a big mistake. I see you falling, and you cry over me. I can't wait. I feel you stalling, and you try to reach me. I can't wait. I hear you calling, and you're down on your knees. What a big mistake. Oh, don't come crawling, and you lie by my face. What a big mistake. I see you falling. That was my rendition of Big Mistake by Natalie Imbruglia. And the weather has really taken a turn here, although it's not actually raining on me right now. It's weird. It's like misty, like when you're at one of those theme parks and they have fans that blow the water mist on you when you're waiting online. That's what the sky looks like up here. Very strange. But it got significantly darker right after I started this video. It's going to start raining. I can hear it, but it's not coming down on me yet. But anyway, so I don't know. I'm probably not very well lit right now, but hopefully you can see me enough. I was eager to actually do my video within the day, be on schedule for the first time in a long time, and since my most recent video is up, yay! But now it's getting brighter again. Weird. It's like anti-I'm Uncle Henry weird. But anyway, although it's not an area particularly prone to tornadoes, but just that kind of sky. But anyway, I'm rambling. So I was trying to beat the rain, and I was racing the daylight, and I got out here all set up. Weather's fine, but then it seemed like it was going to start raining, and I start recording, and it's darker and darker and darker. My cat Lily is drinking rainwater off of the table over there. You probably saw her behind me at the one point, and then she was like over here standing on the air conditioner. She does not like the rain, but it's weird. It seems like it should be raining right now, but it doesn't seem to be. Anyway, so that's one of my favorite Natalie Imbruglia songs. I really rushed through it a bit there because I thought it was just going to be a torrential downpour at any moment. Although I normally sing songs too fast, but anyway, it's a good song. I strained a bit, and I did have to switch keys there at one point, which probably didn't sound great. But I think I was a little off where I started, but it was actually better than when I was practicing. I was singing the song earlier today, and I was fine on the tune. Then later on, I think after I looked up the lyrics, 'cause I remember some of them, but not all of them, and then I just could not get the the darn camera battery died. I thought that it was going to hold out, but evidently it didn't. And I think I was talking for like 3 or 4 minutes to nothing. Anyway, I was saying before that I had done fine when I was singing the song earlier, but then when I looked up the lyrics, suddenly I started having a problem doing the chorus in the right tune. And it's kind of like what happened to me with that Pink song that I was thinking of doing the other day. And I guess my brain does that with tunes sometimes. Like they just suddenly are off, and I just cannot get them back. It was weird with the Scorpion song that I did for, I think, day 100 of my Song a Day project. I always was able to sing it fine, and I think I nailed it for that, but then ever since then, I've not been able to do the chorus in the right tune. So it's really weird. Anyway, so I don't remember what else I was saying that was after the camera went off. I hate when it happens. I was doing such a good job, and I was almost done, too. Now this is going to be more rambling, talking about this. But anyway, I did also mention that I was, that I went too fast through the song because I felt like I was racing with the weather. I thought that there was going to be a torrential downpour. It was raining earlier, and then I came out here to try to do my video before it started raining again, and I was racing the light, and then it just started getting darker and darker when I was singing. I usually sing too fast in these videos, but I think I went through it really fast, so hopefully it didn't sound bad. But I wasn't sure if I was well lit enough during it because it was getting so dark, and I was hoping that you'd be able to see me, and I think that you can because I was reviewing it momentarily to see like where it cut off, which was way earlier than I had hoped. But I was saying it's one of my favorite Natalie Imbruglia songs, and a weird one though, but a song that I've liked for a very long time. But I don't know what the heck Bubbles of Love means. It's kind of disturbing, but let's just think of it as something benign. But anyway, so the other thing I was going to say is that song always makes me think of the TV show Sliders, and it's weird, but I think it's for a couple reasons. One, because Natalie Imbruglia and Sabrina Lloyd from Sliders kind of remind me of each other. They both had that short hair. Sabrina Lloyd was on at least the first season of Sliders, probably second too. She did the same thing with Numbers though. She didn't stay on shows throughout the duration. But anyway, they sort of look like each other, and they both had this short hair back then. And also though, there's a thing in the lyrics about the gate and close the door as you leave, and it reminds me of this thing from Sliders. And it's weird because it's not incredibly fresh in my memory because I watched Sliders when it was on TV, like a long time ago, and I have a few of the seasons on DVD and did start watching it again a few years ago, although I kind of lost my momentum with that. I was all agitated because they put episodes on the DVD out of order. Like, they end up in one place at the end of one episode, but then it's not at the beginning of the next, it's at a different one. I was like, why in the world would they do that? But I think it might have been a Fox show, so maybe that explains it. But anyway, but there was a thing on the show that I remember about the gate creaking, and there was this one world, it's a show about parallel dimensions, and they're just trying to get back home, and there was this one world in which they thought they were home, but the gate didn't creak, and yeah, so I don't remember if they ended up getting home at the end. I don't remember if I ended up seeing it at the end. I think they switched it to cable, and we didn't get cable at the time, but I don't know. I will make my way through the whole series sometime within, hopefully, the next year or so. Now it's getting dark again, but and Lily here is creeping around in front of me. She doesn't know what to make of this weather. Say hi, Lillian. Isn't she such a beautiful girl? She is. Anyway, though, I think that's pretty much all I was going to say. Now she's standing below the tripod looking up at the camera. She's up to trouble. No, not like Eddie, who grabs onto the bottom of... She's just rubbing the tripod. She's cute. Eddie will, like, grab onto one of the tripod legs and knock it asunder. But anyway, so I think that's all I was going to say. Hopefully this isn't too long. Hopefully it edits together all right, and I didn't forget anything that I had said before that got cut off. Not that it's incredibly important, but, you know, I like to include what I intended to include. But anyway, so once again, now there's airplane noises. Hey, hey, hey. Anyway, I was so eager to get to do this video within the actual day, because I'm finally on schedule as my most recent video has been posted, and I'm finally back on top of things, and I was really eager to do a video outside because it's been a while since I've done one outside. They've like all been in my dining room, but I'm always on a really poor schedule, so I have been racing the daylight a bit here, so it's probably a bit dark, but I think you can see me all right. But anyway, so I did strain at parts of that song a bit, and I did have to change keys at one point, so it might not have sounded great, and like I said, I was rushing through it, but hopefully it sounded okay, and hopefully all this was able to absorb some of the sound so it is not like too intense on the mic. But anyway, so I hope that sounded alright, and it is a really good song, and if you've not heard it, you should check out the original by Natalie Imbruglia, and I have done many of her songs on here. My dad does not like her for some reason, but I like her music, so yeah, I've done quite a few songs of hers, and might do one or two more, I'm not sure. I've kind of run the gamut of the ones that are my favorites, I think, but I like that whole album, Left at the Middle. But anyway, so Natalie's poking her head out over the side of the deck. She's not a jumper, though. She can be trusted. A couple of them can be trusted. Most of them cannot. But they usually just jump down and, like, you know, eat the grass and the lawn, but still, don't want anybody getting lost. But anyway, and that just made me think of Charlotte, and she was missing a few months ago, as you might remember if you've seen my earlier videos, and thankfully came safely home. She was on the deck earlier when it started raining, which only rained for, like, probably less than 10 minutes, but she was not a happy camper, and she was hiding under the swing over here, and I had to call her in, and she scuttled all low inside. But anyway, it is going to start raining soon, I think. Trees are swaying like this. But anyway, so, once again, that was my rendition of Big Mistake by Natalie Imbruglia for day 163 of my Song a Day project. As always, thanks for listening, and please check back often. I'm Kristin Starr. Peace. It is weird out here right now. And I have one semi-freaked out kitty cat who wants to go inside. Thanks again for listening. Bye.